Hello everybody on YouTube, this is DarkLord1997, and I'm coming to you guys with my G-Fest 2016 collection update. I'm pretty sure you guys are all really excited to see what I got at G-Fest, so let's get to it. Now before I get to the figures that I've got, let's take a look at some of the other stuff. Alright, I got this Science Patrol portrait, which I thought was really cool. They were giving this away for free at the autographs table. It's really cool to have. I am an Ultraman fan, so maybe I can have this framed or whatever. Alright, from the Artist Alley, I got this cool Mechagodzilla cup coaster. So I'll definitely be using this with all my beverages I drink. Then also from Artist Alley, I got these two buttons, as in shirt buttons. I got a Godzilla 1964 button and a Godzilla 2016 for President button. Yeah, Godzilla for President. Woo. Now, for my personal crown jewel that I got at G-Fest, it's this. Now, I know what you were probably thinking. Haven't I shown this before? Actually, I have had this DVD of Godzilla King of the Monsters and the Japanese version for a while. So if I had this, how did I get it at G-Fest? Well, technically I didn't get this at G-Fest. So why is it my personal crown jewel? Well, it's signed by Akira Takarada. Yep, got it signed by the star of the film itself. Woo! Alright, now that you guys waited patiently enough, let's get to the figures. Now, actually, there's a lot of them. And I don't have enough room back here to store all of them, so I'm just going to go each of them one by one. Alright, first up, I got King from XXIII. Sorry, I had to cough. Next up, I got Mecha Gamora. The repaint, of course. Next up, in terms of Gamora, I got EX Gamora. Next, you probably saw I had this in the review I did earlier at G-Fest, so Godzilla 1992. Since everybody has this. Next up, I got Naranga from Ultraman. I also got a second Space Godzilla. Now, the reason I bought a second Space Godzilla is this is going to be repainted soon to resemble Super Godzilla from the Super Nintendo game, to go alongside my EX Gamera. Next up is a figure I've been trying to get for quite a while, and finally got it for a good price. Batra's Larva Stage. It's a very nice figure. Not very articulate, but what's a larva gonna do with articulation? I'm talking to you, SH Monster Arts. Next up, I got Gudon. Got a lot of Ultraman monsters here. It's Ultraman's 50th anniversary. And there is another reason I got a lot of Ultraman monsters I'm not ready to give away yet. Next up is another one you'll definitely saw that I got in the review I did earlier, and it's definitely the crown jewel to get at G-Fest. The Movie Monster Series Godzilla 2016. Godzilla Resurgence Godzilla. Next up, I got the YMSF Translucent Mojugoji, or Godzilla 1964. I got the translucent one because this one was cheaper. Believe it or not, this was actually $15. Yeah, someone did not know what they were selling. And I'm going to be repainting this soon to make him the regular colors. So this is the only time you're going to see this guy translucent. So get a good look at the translucency, if that's even a word. Next up I got Bolton Sajan. Next up I got another Golza, because I customed the original I got all those years ago to make Fire Golza, which you saw 3 times. The third was my final and most recent video. Next up, I got 2 Mothra larvae, because they always come in pairs, of course. I believe this is the Heisei one, this is the Showa one, but they look pretty similar, so 2 Mothra larvae. Next up is another good thing I got from G-Fest for, surprisingly. The person did not know what they were selling, so I got it for a good price. Jet Jaguar. And as you see, with the tag too. Punch, punch, punch! Next up, I got a used Ultraman Tiga and a slightly less used speed form of Ultraman Tiga. The reason I got 2 is for a reason I'm not yet ready to reveal. Next up I got Showa Mogera from the 1957 film The Mustelians. Sorry, I just really like to say it like that. Unfortunately, it didn't come with the 2 antennas, but don't worry, a paper clip can fix that. This is actually a really chubby figure. It's way bigger than it looks on camera. And it's pretty tall, too. And the articulation's a little limited. Like, does that and this. So, wow, I just reviewed it in the collection update. And lastly, I got the NECA 94 Godzilla. Which, thing on my bucket list, get a figure of every incarnation of Godzilla, so 94 and 92 and 64 are off my list now. And so that is it for this collection update. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time. Oh, and I also got this camera.